Imagine two people getting paid on Friday. One splurges on takeout and a new phone, chasing that instant thrill after a long week. The other quietly transfers money into an index fund or invests in something that buys back their time. Both feel good in the moment, but only one is compounding wealth. At first, the difference is invisible, the pleasure feels similar, the satisfaction feels earned. But one decision builds momentum, the other resets to zero. This isn't about intelligence, and it isn't about effort. Hardworking people struggle financially. Highly educated people live paycheck to paycheck. The real difference isn't how much someone earns, it's what their money is used to solve. For some, money is used to relieve stress. It softens pressure. It creates comfort. It offers escape. For others, money is used to create leverage. It builds systems. It increases earning power. It reduces future dependency. Relief feels immediate. Leverage feels boring. But boring compounds over time. Research supports this pattern. Studies highlighted in The Millionaire Next Door show that many wealthy individuals live below their means. They prioritize buying assets over upgrading lifestyles. They delay visible status in favor of invisible ownership. Meanwhile, research on lifestyle inflation shows that as income increases, spending tends to increase alongside it. Raises turn into higher rent. Promotions turn into car upgrades. Bonuses turn into vacations. Income rises. Expenses follow. Assets often don't. When money feels tight, short-term relief feels rational. Behavioral economics shows that financial pressure reduces long-term thinking. Scarcity narrows focus. When you're stressed, solving today feels more urgent than planning for 10 years from now. So ordering something new isn't stupidity, it's adaptation. But adaptation to pressure keeps you managing symptoms instead of building structure. Training around money rarely happens formally, it happens through exposure. If you grow up hearing invest early, own assets, and delay gratification, you learn to see money as a tool for leverage. You begin to think in terms of return, control, and optionality. If you grow up hearing treat yourself, you deserve it, or we'll figure it out later, you learn to see money as a tool for emotional relief. You begin to prioritize feeling better now. Neither mindset is chosen consciously, it's absorbed. And absorbed behaviors become automatic defaults. Relief spending buys comfort. It buys status signals. It buys a temporary emotional lift. It improves how life feels today. Leverage spending buys time. It buys skills. It buys assets. It buys systems that increase future output. Now imagine both individuals receive $5,000. One upgrades their lifestyle. Maybe a better apartment, a vacation, or a newer car. The other increases their earning capacity. A certification, a business investment, a diversified portfolio contribution. In year one, their lives don't look dramatically different. By year 5, their trajectories begin to separate. By year 10, the gap is undeniable. One has higher maintenance costs, the other has more options. Maintenance feels normal. Compounding feels invisible. Until it suddenly isn't. The person who chose leverage now has flexibility, the ability to say no, the ability to pivot, the ability to step back. The person who chose relief has to keep feeding the structure they built around their lifestyle. So what do you do with this awareness? Not guilt, not extreme frugality, not never enjoying your money. Structure. Separate relief from leverage. Before spending, ask yourself, is this solving stress, or is it increasing control? Both have value, but they are not equal, and they shouldn't consume the same percentage of your income. Even allocating a consistent portion toward leverage, skill development, asset acquisition, tools that increase output, can change your long-term trajectory. Direction matters more than intensity, and exposure matters more than motivation. Follow people who think long-term. Learn about opportunity cost. Study how capital flows instead of how attention flows. Exposure reshapes defaults. Defaults shape decisions. Decisions shape decades. So when you spend, pause and ask, are you buying comfort or are you buying control? That simple question, repeated over years, quietly determines outcomes. Because in the end, structure is what compounds, not impulse. If this made you rethink how you spend, subscribe,